Daily Devotional, March 20th. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. Despite God's promises, despite His infinite power and goodness and love, an element of fear seemed and seems reasonable to me. After all, we live in a world of people who use us and abuse us, friends betray us, and husbands leave. Furthermore, God in His wisdom and mercy doesn't always stop the evil that makes its way to our door. Evil has walked this earth since the fall. From Genesis to Revelation, there is a call from God the Father and Christ His Son. Trust me, don't be afraid. When have you trusted God despite your fear? In what ways did God make His presence with you known? Hey everybody, today is Sunday, March the 19th, and I'm shooting you from here, so you're going to get an overview of where you are. So, faces here, arm sweaters here. This is, of course, is the chair that they're sitting on, so I'm going to be working part on the face, part on the chair. So, busy weekend. Friday night, of course, was the revival night. Les got home probably after 10. Saturday was a wedding shower, bridal shower of our cousin. He's getting married in May. So attended that. It was an all-day affair. Started at 2, ended at 5. Came home. But start the morning out, we didn't have any eggs. So I told Les Friday we didn't have eggs. So I think Friday we ate oatmeal. But I told him, Saturday, I said, well, we'll just get up and go eat breakfast somewhere. So we talked about going to Denny's. And then he wanted to see how Denny's was. Denny's was pretty crowded. So we're like, well, we'll just go see how it is at Cracker Barrel's. I mean, it wasn't 8 o'clock. It was after 9. So, Saturday. So on the way to go see how it was going to be at Cracker Barrel, he said, let's go see how it is at IHOP. So it wasn't too bad at IHOP, so I was kind of like debating between French toast, crepes, and a waffle. So they had the strawberries and bananas crepes and the strawberry banana French toast, where I could have just got 2 pieces of French toast and nothing else. And then I saw the Belgian waffles. Oh, that's it, getting the Belgian waffles. So the Belgian waffle combo, which comes with the Belgian waffle, 2 eggs, and bacon or sausage. So I got the Belgian waffle, 2 eggs, and then did eat my bacon. But sometimes I don't eat bacon in the morning because it just depends on how the morning is. But Les ate a little bit of it, and the problem with me and also with him is that the bacon is just so salty anyway. Like the bacon we get is kind of like a lower sodium bacon. So it's kind of rough going from a lower sodium bacon to a full sodium, bacon. So he ate a little bit of it, and then I ate all the waffle. It was just so good. I mean, it's been a while since I've had a Belgian waffle. I mean, it was more like it's like the batter to me of a crepe, and then put into a nice, waffle iron. It gets nice, big, and fluffy, and it's just light. It's a light batter, I guess I should say. So, I cut my waffle up and just, poured my syrup on it, and that was good. So, it was good. I enjoyed it. It's been, like I said, been a while since I've had a Belgian waffle. So, then he decided, well, let's go to Kohl's, because he had seen some pants on sale that he thought about getting, but then come to find out they were more like gym workout pants. He thought they were more like blue jean type pants, but crossed between a blue jean and a dress pant, and they weren't. They were workout pants. So while he was looking for stuff, I was looking for something. So for our cousin who's getting married in May, he is going to have Les and myself, and then Les's cousin and her husband as honorary bridesmaids and groomsmen. So the groomsman's gonna wear, of course, a button-down shirt with cufflinks, pants. There's a type of pants he wanted, And the socks are going to be Star Wars Stormtrooper socks because he is a huge Star Wars fan. So much so that the wedding date is May the 6th, 2 days after May the 4th be with you. So I don't think his girlfriend would have waited 2 more years for him to have his wedding on the 4th be on a Saturday. So I don't believe that would have happened. I think it was pretty much push to shove here that you need to decide now if you're going to get married, or I kept telling her to cut your losses, because we didn't think he's ever going to ask her, much less ever get married. So I mean, he'll be 30 in January. So yeah, but they're getting married on May the 6th. So and of course the bridesmaids are wearing black dresses. Well, I was like, well, okay, I can look for a black dress at Kohl's. And I have 2 black dresses here, but one's the one I wore at my sister's wedding, which it'll be early May though. It's going to be a little, I think, more dressy than what anybody else is wearing. Plus, I don't know if I can get it in or not. So I've got to lose a little bit of weight here. And then the second one is the one I used to wear when we did our Christmas program at the other church that we attended, because we did a Christmas program every year. And the women wore black dresses and the men wore tuxes. But I hadn't tried that one on yet, so I don't know how that one's going to fit, if it is. So even though I have 2, and I think the Christmas one will work better, I can't remember if it's long sleeves or 3/4 length sleeves. But I don't know if I can get into it or not. And I really just do not want to get to that point and discuss myself and try it on and figure out that I can't wear it. So I'm not doing that. At least not yet. Got to get a little bit more walking in when it gets warmer. We are still in a freeze. We froze last night. We got down to the 20s. It's going to get down to the 20s tonight. So tomorrow, the high is going to be in the 50s. So the warmer we get, the closer we can get to walking again. So I'll lose some of this, hopefully some of this weight. And then I'll be able to try the dress on and see how it looks. But if not, I'll go, maybe we're going to the beach in April. I may try and find something there then. I don't know. He just talk about how Kohl's in Simpsonville has more stuff than the Kohl's in Spartanburg. So we may end up going there sometime. Obviously before then. But yeah, so we went to Kohl's, and then we were talking about how, when the Hobby Lobby does their sales, their Diamond Art's on sale. So he's like, well, do you want to go? I was like, well, yeah, let's go. And so we went, but they didn't have it on sale, and they didn't have a lot. It looked like they'd already gone through a sale and got the slim pickings over. I told him that Diamond Art Club ever got the rights to Disney, I was going to be in trouble. Because, yeah, I love Disney. And, yeah, if they ever get the rights to that, you can forget it. I might as well just hang my head and live out here. But, it's bad enough. I went and got Looney Tunes once. But I'm kind of excited about those, because those are going to be easy to work up. Because, they're less than 12 colors. I mean, they're small size, little, what you call snack size for some people. That would be snack size for me, since I've been working on these big ones right now. But yeah, so that would be a good little thing to have. All right, I'm trying to decide what my next color is, since I'm in the chair. Oh, and the other thing is I got Randa's Crafty Corner. I got her putties out, so I'll show you what her putty is. This is the one I'm using right now. It's called Iced Lemon Biscotti. Her putty is white, so there's no color in it. And it's scented, which I don't mind the color. Color's not, bad, but at least I know if the residue gets any kind of residue on it, it'd be white residue. But I'll show you close it up, show you the putty. Alright, so here's the bag. Randa's Crafty Corner Iced Lemon Putty. It is a 2-ounce putty. So let me get the bag open so I can get it out and show it to you. Had in the fridge. So like I said, I think it does better in the fridge. And here's what it looks like. This is a 2-ounce. pretty thick. See how thick it is? So it goes in the pen nicely, I think. I've already dug right there is my hole where I dug in. So, smell-o-vision, you'll smell it. I don't know, to me, I don't know what it smells like. It's more got a vanilla scent than it does a lemon scent, but it does smell like a biscotti. I will say that, like a biscotti cookie. Just doesn't have an overly strong lemon scent to me, so that's alright. And then the second scent I got is this one right here, and that's peach and mango. So that's another 2 ounce. And then the waxes. I told you I got waxes. And I had the waxes in the fridge, so I had everything in the fridge. So the wax is strawberry shortcake, and it smells like a strawberry shortcake because I smelled it already. And then a sweet apple, and it smells like to me like a red sweet apple. So those are the waxes. Haven't tried those yet. I mean, that's a pretty good, the waxes are 10 grams. So I'll open it up. So it is filled pretty much to the top of like what I call a lip gloss container. So yeah, it smells so good. So after the putty, I may try the wax out and see how the wax does. But I think I'm gonna have to keep the waxes and the putties again in the refrigerator. So that's what those are. So I've got those out, trying them out. All right, let's see what next color do I want to do. Do those H's. So yeah, so he couldn't find anything at Kohl's. Now I did. I didn't find clothes, but we've been wanting to change our towels, our white towels. Now we had gotten some from Target, and you always go with, you kind of get what you pay for. They were cheaper, and they're made cheaper. So some of them have started to unravel, get a little stringy. So they had their towels on sale for $6.99. I think they're like a $13.99 is the regular price for their towels, and they were on sale for $6.99. So, yeah, I think it's like 50% off. So I got I think I got 4 towels. So I got 4 towels, and then I had to get me some socks. So I got me some Hanes socks. I got the ankle socks. I don't do the no-shows because I don't like how they feel. I like to have a little protection on my ankles. I think it's just because I've rolled at my ankles before, and I just don't want to think about having a bare ankle in a shoe and roll my ankle, because that's not going to feel good. I mean, obviously a sock isn't going to make too much of a difference, but I like having a sock come up to that part of your body, to an ankle. I just don't like the anklets. So I got some the Hanes socks. They were a little bit more. Now the Sonoma ankle no-show socks were like $8, and they were cute socks, but you know, my problem with those cute socks is their anklets. Who's going to see them? Well, nobody, which means you can wear whatever sock you want to with whatever clothes you want to. But then to me, then it's really cute socks, and still nobody's going to see them because they're cute socks. So I didn't get those. I got the Hanes, and they're the pink, the gray and black on the end. So on where the toe meets and where the heel meets, they're black and gray, with a big pink Hanes written at the toe part. So yeah, those worked for me. And I needed some because I hadn't had any for a while. I was like, I need some new socks, especially getting ready to come into the summer months, and I'll be wearing my tennis shoes and my pants. I can't be wearing these Sonoma thick socks that I had because they're too thick for a shoe. So that's what I have on right now with my tennis shoes that come out here with. And then, oh man, I gotta tell y'all, this is the craziest thing. And I didn't really discover it till last night, and I was so mad. But I'll tell you, give you a little some Disney Dreamlight talk here. So yesterday, Friday night, I played some Disney while I was waiting for Les to get home. Well, actually, I was out here working, waiting for my video to load up. And then I was watching it out here. And then when he starts the altar service, that's when I go in and take my shower, because I know it's not too much longer before Les will be home. So, you know, he comes home, he's, you know, wiped out, tired, because he's been playing this, you know, pretty much the whole entire time, except for the preaching part. So he's wore out, doesn't want to do anything. We started a new series on Netflix. I'll tell you about that before I get into the Dreamlight business. So I started this new series on Netflix. It's called 28 Days. It is the 28 idea. Hold on a second, get a little drink here. And Lorraine Warren, you'll know them of the Amityville horror fame. They were paranormal scientists in their age, you know, in the 70s and 80s. Before, you know, all your digital and electronic really great equipment has come out now. I told you, we always watched the paranormal stuff, so that's what we started watching. And it's an idea of having investigators stay in a location for 28 days. And in 28 days, you should be able to get all the documentation that you need as far as the place being haunted. And in some cases, be able to find out what's making the place be haunted and what's going on and what is it that the ghosts are trying to hide. So each location is a haunted location for its own reason, and the investigators are going in without being told anything that happened on the property. They are cut off from the outside world. It's just themselves in the location that they're in for 28 days. So one location right now is in North Carolina, Madison, North Carolina. The second location's in Connecticut. I can't remember the city though. And the third location is in Colorado. So the Madison, North Carolina location is a dry goods store. So it's not really a house. It's a store that has a first floor, second floor, and an attic. And it used to be a house owned by a tobacco farmer. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it other than pretty much what the synopsis is. So in that location is a psychic medium and a demonologist. Those two are in that location. All right. The Connecticut location is it's called Grant's Inn House. Captain Grant. So Captain Grant lived there, and it's, you know, involves him. And his location is a tech and audio guy who believes in the paranormal, investigates the paranormal, but is a skeptic on psychic mediums, which I don't understand that concept, because if you believe in a ghost that you cannot see, but you can film and get audio from, how do you not believe in a psychic medium that can connect with that spirit world? I mean, you're connecting with the spirit world through electronics and audio, so where do you get off thinking a psychic medium isn't real? But so be it. That's where he is. So he has a medium with him, and then the other guy is an investigator, paranormal investigator. So just, you know, normal dude, not audio tech guy that he's investigated with the audio to do, but the psychic medium hasn't. So it's a new dynamic. So it's 3 men in that location. And then the third location is a paranormal investigator who is lightly psychic. I don't think he's really tapped into his abilities yet. And a woman, she's a medium. And there are certain things she will and will not do. And then an investigator. So 2 men and a woman. And the location they're at is a house that's 3 floors. And I tell you, the stuff started on the bat for them as soon as they walked in the house. So those are the 3 locations. They're there to investigate within the 28 days. But is a belief of, you know, you have your first whatever week of stuff, and you have your second week of stuff, and your third week of stuff, and then your last week of stuff. So the series has 6 episodes. We've watched it, almost all of them, in the span of 2 days. We started watching it Saturday or Friday, maybe Friday night. Yeah, Friday night we started watching that thing, and watched it again yesterday, yeah. Last night, watched some of it. I think we watched the episode while we're eating, and we have an episode left. So like I said, 6 episodes. It's not going to be that hard to get through them. So yeah, so that's what we started watching. So anyway, I was telling him my Disney Dreamlight game, I've gotten through. So Saturday when we got home from the shower after 5, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to come out here. It's like, I'm just going to play my game, do some grinding on it, get those duties done for the Star Path. So I see if I can collect everything. So I have 3 duties left. One I'm not going to be able to do because I haven't unlocked that yet. And the other 2 I might be able to get done. Because I have to do some mining, so I have to mine for something, and then there's something else, I can't remember what. Oh, I have to make this flower arch, so I have to collect all the flowers, and I'm short a good many of the yellow ones, but the more odd ones I'm short too, so I don't know how long they take to respawn, but I got a couple of days. I mean, more than a couple, because it should be over the end of the month. I think I got 20-something days maybe left. So anyway, I got some days to get done, so that's what I'm going to try to do, except for the last one I won't be able to do. And hopefully I can collect everything on the Star Path, because that's where I'm at now. I've collected everything I want. Now I'm just going through and trying to collect all the things. So we'll see. Because I don't have any more Star Path stuff to come up. I got to that last night. Three tasks left to do. Well, I had been kind of like, you know, waiting, unlocking Scar. So I was going through doing some tasks last night, and I said, well, let me just go ahead and start that. So I started that. And then I was like, well, I had already investigated the cave and got the ingredients to open up the, unblock the thing that's blocking up the water in the Sunlight Plateau before I went and got Scar. I went investigating before I went and got Scar. Bad move on my part, because now I'm stuck. So I am stuck in the part of the game where you're supposed to look through the cave for the ingredients to unlock or make the explosion to unlock the water. And I can't do it because I already have the ingredients, and the game doesn't recognize that I already have the ingredients. So I'm stuck. So I was looking some stuff up because I was doing favorite gifts, and I had to look up how to make something because I wasn't sure, and then I figured it out. I was like, oh, this will work. And I saw that when I was investigating what am I supposed to do if I have the ingredients already? And that's where somebody had said they were stuck. And that's what 5 days ago it was published on a game forum that the people that have done it already have gotten the ingredients before they unlocked Scar are stuck. So I'm stuck. And there's nothing I'll be able to do to get unstuck until they fix it in the game. And I'm at the point where they're going to have to fix it in the game, because I'm not going to start over. I'm too far in the game to want to sit here and say, you know what, oh yeah, I can just start over. I can understand if I hadn't done anything, but I've done stuff. I mean, I'm getting ready to finish the Centennial Star Path and collect all the things. If I start over, I'm not going to have any of that. There's a lot of things I'm not going to have, but so I dreamed last night about how I was able to fix it on my own. That's not going to work because I'm not going to be able to fix it on my own. It's not going to work like that. So I'm stuck. So now my goal is just to get the Centennial Star Path done, and then work on the other quests that I have, and hopefully none of the other quests hinge on having Scar because I'm not going to be able to up his stuff up short of just bringing, although he's roaming the area right now. I'm not going to be able to do the things I need to do in the sunlight plateau until they get things fixed, so I hope I'm not going to be missing out too much on anything. I don't know, the only thing I can't do over there is fish, because there's no fish in that water, because it's not water. But that's my dilemma right now, so I don't know if I should start over. Sorry, y'all. I took a nap, so anytime I take a nap, I wake up congested. I don't know if I should start over after the Centennial Path and just start a new game and unlock Scar like you're supposed to. Maybe get him doing first and then do everything else. I don't know, because I don't know. I'm hoping they're going to fix it. I mean, if they're going to fix it pretty soon, then I won't be stuck anymore. And that's kind of like one of those things. I want to look on Reddit on that forum and then the other forum. I can't think of the name of the full forum right yet. Look on there to see if anybody's got an answer on when there's going to be a fix for this, because I is stuck. And I don't want to be, but I'm going to be, I guess. So, yeah, so I got some of my veggies moved and some veggies done on the veggie platters. I had to harvest 40 pumpkins as one of my quests on the Star Path. So I did that. So I replanted 100 more. So I have 200 plots open in the Glade of Trust area. So did all that. Got that done. Ooh. So yeah, so I'm not really thrilled about that. And I can't drop the ingredients on the ground. You can't do anything with them. They're just in your inventory and there's nothing you can do with it. They just sit there, and I can't put them where they're supposed to go because it won't let me, because the game doesn't recognize that I have them. So it's just it sucks. That's all I can say, it sucks. And I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do here. What color am I gonna do? I guess I'll do some X's. I almost dropped my tray, y'all. Y'all have heard it clatter. Y'all heard everything. Alright. So, yeah, tomorrow's Monday. Yay, you know. You always feel the weekend's not long enough. Never is, never is. So I went to church today, and then I hadn't been in 2 weeks because I played hooky. And somebody asked me, said, where have you been? I was like, I played hooky. And they were like, well, at least she's honest. Like, well, I ain't gonna lie about it. Yeah, that's what I did. It rained last weekend. I didn't go. And the weekend before, I think it did the same thing. It rained, so I didn't go. My mother-in-law doesn't drive in the rain. I was going to drive in the pouring rain. That's what it was, I think, last weekend. So, is that all? Really? Oh. Like, you get that one color and you're like, oh, yeah, this would be a great color. And you're like, oh, no, that's not a great color. It's like, I know what it is, but... Well, that one, apparently. And then, you know, life. Life is life. So, this Friday's revival night, the speaker is what you call it, homegrown. He's a local boy, so he's ministering at another church, so he's going to come in and do part of the revival Friday night, because the guy that normally does the revival must have a previous commitment, or he needs a break, which I wouldn't blame him at all, because he's driving from Atlanta every weekend, so drives in, drives out. That's gotta be rough on people, but it's what you do, because that's your job. You're a traveler, you're a preacher, and you travel to a different location for a revival. That's what you do. So, like I said, he's coming from Atlanta every weekend. He's been coming from the past 6 weekends, no lie, for a revival. So, I believe he's taking a break. Like I said, I don't blame him. He needs one. And then, so the local guy's gonna do it Friday. He don't have to travel too far, so which is good. So we have that. We have a new children's pastor. So the children's pastor that was the children's pastor before this past one, she went down to the lower part of the state. She was called to go to the little part of the state, so that's where she went. So then we got this other children's pastor in, and he was great, and you know, he left. His reasoning of leaving was because he was tired. He needed a break. I think he burned himself out. He came in too hot too fast. Didn't give himself a good resting period, I don't think. Well, we were without our children's pastor. We needed one. He was working a job, and he was a children's pastor at another church, and accepted the job opportunity, and then came to the church, and then really helped grow the children's program. I mean, the children's program was already grown when the previous children's program preacher left. So her daughter's taking over. And I saw her today, and I told her, I said, you look just like your mama. I said, and you are going to fill her shoes. And I said, even though there are big shoes to fill, I said, you will be fine, and you'll be okay. So, like I said, she looks just like her mama. But I think she's gonna have a good handle on it. And you know, that program has been built and built very well by her mom. So it's, you know, the other guy that wasn't here didn't mess anything up, wasn't a terrible person. He was a great person. He was great for those kids. He was involved. He did a lot. I think he just burned himself out is what he did. So, but you know, it's what it is. I'd say jumping from one project to the next. And I will say that in diamond painting in itself also. And I did this to myself, so I know. I already know how this is, because I did it. When you jump from one big project to another big project, and the project's not for pleasure, it's a project that you're having to get done, and you don't take a break between the two of them, you can wear yourself out. And that's what I did with my hand. I wore my hand out. Going from back to back to two projects. Now I didn't do it on this one. Now this one, I took a break. During my Christmas Advent, which you'll watch that, I was still working on custom number 2. I had already gotten done with custom number 1, working on custom number 2. And I did the Christmas project while I was working on custom number 2. Now you may say, well, you're still diamond painting. Yes, I'm still diamond painting, but that project was smaller than what this one is. And the previous custom 2 is the same size this one is. Just, you know, different picture. So that's how I gave myself a break. I worked on a different picture, and I worked on that picture every night, and I did the custom, EverMoment Custom number 2 on the weekends. So I'm going to be taking a break after this one. I'm going to work probably on one of the Looney Tunes ones, or I'm going to work on one of my Everyday E-Deals canvases. And I got about 10 of those. So that's what I want to at least get started on one, see how it's going to do for the project that I'm going to do it for, and see how it works out. So that will be after this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and get on to my, when I get closer to finishing this one, if I don't have the pictures already, I'm going to get on to my friend and say, I need those pictures, because we're going to do this, especially this year. Just saying that. If we're going to do that this year, I need to go ahead and get started on them, because I want to, you obviously, if it's 3 or 4 pictures and the size that it's going to be, then it's got to get done. Come here. Alright, you just fell off then. I got plenty of that color. It's 939. I got plenty of spare of those. I ain't got to worry about that color. I sweep up beads every day, y'all. Every day. So, but that's what I'm saying. When you work 2 big projects, anything, give yourself a break. Take a rest. Break it out. Not, you will overextend yourself, and then you will, in overextending yourself, you will physically drain yourself and mentally drain yourself. And you don't need that in your life. I mean, the as far as the craft is concerned, the point of this is to help you with your anxiety or your stress levels, or it's just a craft you enjoy, what have you, what you're doing it for. If you overextend yourself in it, you'll get burnt out on it and you won't want to do it. And I know that's where some people have found themselves. They overextended themselves and they burn themselves out, and then they don't want to do it anymore. And then you're on a real break, because now your body's and your mind's forcing you to take said break that you should have taken. Then you're upset because you've got all these canvases, pretty canvases you want to do, but you just don't have the notion or the will or the desire to do it. So take breaks between big projects. Take breaks in general, because you don't want to burn yourself out. Excuse me, y'all. So that's your public service announcement for the day, for the week. Take breaks. And then preacher preached this morning. He preached on how little things can cause big things, or little things can direct into big things. And I got thinking about that. It's like, well, that makes sense, because in the picture, these are little bitty beads, and they make a big difference into a big picture. So, same idea. And it goes with that, the little thing that you do, God can make into a ginormous thing. So, go with this. Everybody tells you this, and I'm going to tell you why everybody tells you this. And hold on. You always are told, smile to someone, be nice to someone, because on the inside you don't know what they're going through. So this is a little thing for you to do. And it's not a hard thing for you to do. And I don't care how you feel that day, what crappiness you've got going on in your life. You do this one small thing, this grain of salt thing, this mustard seed side thing, and God will take it and make it a big and wonderful thing. So you smile at the person you see, because you don't know what's going on inside their head, and you don't know what's going on inside their heart, and you don't know what's going on inside of their life. But I will tell you this much. God will take that small thing you did, and He will turn it into a very big thing. And you aren't going to even know about what said big thing you help accomplish until it is time of your death. And if you are a believer, God is going to reveal to you what your little thing He turned into big. And I believe that with the utmost sincerity, that I'm not going to sit here and say, have I felt like smiling at everybody? No, I haven't. I've had crappy days too. I get up in the morning and I'm not ready to go to work. That's a crappy day for me. But even though I work from home, even when you go out, smile to people, because like I said, you don't know what they're going through. And somebody smiling at you will make your day. So that is the preaching public service to you. Yeah, I have this, I've told y'all the reason why you get your devotional is I feel like that God wants me to give you a devotional, and I'm being obedient to the Lord, because that's what I do. I feel like even though I'm sitting here and I'm diamond painting and I'm talking to you and we just, we chat about my whips and rambles, that, there are things that I'm supposed to be accomplishing with the channel and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So, I'm going to get through this month's devotionals with you. In April, I'm going to start reading to you again from the Bible. And y'all can already tell with what my voice is getting. And it's been like this all day already. Devil wants no part of that. Doesn't want me to do it. That's why I'm getting really bad congested and I can't talk. And there's a certain book that has been pressed upon my heart that we're going to be reading from. And that's going to be the book of John. I don't know why. I just know that's the book I'm supposed to be reading. So I was like, all right, I get done with month of March's devotionals because I'm reading it from a different book, the devotionals. Hence, hope YouTube don't copyright me on it. But after I get done with that in March, that's what I'm going to be doing in April. In April, we're going to read out of the book of John. I don't know if I'm going to read a chapter a day. I don't really know yet because I haven't really looked at it. I just know that's the book I'm supposed to be reading. So that's the book we're going to read from, John. And we'll go with it. And we're going to see what's going to happen with it. Like I said, I don't know. I may turn people off. I got no idea. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm letting you know that so you can keep me accountable for it. Come April 1st, there may be a devotion. Me reading from the book of John. Alright, this one won't get in like it's supposed to. Get in there. You get back down there. Come on. I'm going to have to get my tweezers out for that one. It does not want to do right. I do have to say, I like Aranda's putty here. And working pretty good on this one. Not have to change anything, so I believe that the stickiness helps. The refrigeration action helps. Because I don't know how hers gets when it gets warm, how sticky it gets, but I can kind of tell my pan is sticky. Okay, what color am I on? D. Okay. I already lost the color I was on. Because I had to move those around. Alright, so yeah, that's what we'll be doing. And I once again have figured out again how to do my GoPro. So Friday I was having some technical difficulties because I was having some aggravations getting things loaded. And I was loading it directly into my software program. No, that's not how I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to load it into my Dropbox and then pick it up from a Dropbox into the software program because it goes faster. But it was just going so slow Friday. So I don't know what was going on internet-wise. He was downloading, uploading, I was uploading, having issues. I don't know, but I was having issues. Do I just need 3? That's what it looks like. Nope, 4. There we go, 4. I like it when I can spell out the number I need. Alright, 1 right there. Come on. 1 right here. So I don't know what to do with Dreamlight, y'all. I need to get some, if I start over, I don't want to start over. I really don't. If I start over by Grange, I'm going to get some, video content for that. Okay. Is that all the D's? That looks like it's all the D's. Alright, I got to get to the face over here. I'm going to start working at the face. Alright, so I almost got about 45 minutes into this. So I think I'm going to stop it here because I'm pretty sure I got to read next week's devotions because I haven't done that yet. So I will work on getting this uploaded and I'll get devotions done tomorrow so that I'll have it for the week and have videos to go with it. There we go. Is that the only faces for that color? I believe so. Nope, 3 right there. 3 more right there. Yep. Oopsie. Get it back over there. Alright, so that is all I'm going to have for. So we'll stop here. You saw me do a little bit of work, about 45 minutes worth. So I will peace out with you and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye, y'all.